you still attend communist meetings?
Sure.
Yeah.
Oh, sure. I was a chair of a club. I'm not the chair anymore, but I am the secretary. I'm not a very good one, but I am the secretary. I try to type up the minutes, but I'm not very successful at doing that sometimes. I still try to do too many things.
Would you say that, or just so we know someone of the membership, how many people attend the meetings of the Communist Party here in Washington?
I don't have any idea. I have, we have got our clubs down so that they're not so big and wieldy. And we have several members that are not able to come to meetings. So we have around 20 in our club. When I went to the Communist Party convention in July, as you remember, and found it a very good. It came out that the day that the article in the Times came out was the day we were leaving for the convention. One of the things I did during the time when I was both in the party and out of the party, I wrote up quite a few leaflets about labor and peace, and I would get labor leaders to sign it. And one time, one man's name got left off, and he was real huffy about it. So when Angela Davis and Gus Hall were running for office, Gus for president and Angela for vice president, they asked me to come to Philadelphia to get signatures on a petition to get Gus and Angela on the Pennsylvania ballot. So a comrade and I went. It was bitter cold. It was very hard to do. But before I left, since I had been doing all of this work about peace, involved in the union and so on, I believe I was retired already, but I can't remember for sure. Anyhow, I sent a letter to 30 people and told them where I was going and what I was going to be doing. And when I got back, one man said to me, "You know, when you say the word communist, that scares people." But I never had a single soul disassociate themselves with me that I know of. So, and I mentioned that I had talked to these two trade unionists, and they asked me if I were a communist, didn't I? So I have had, in some ways, the head of King County Labor Council hired me to do a job when the AFL-CIO decided to check up and see what the effects of the lifting of inflation, the effects of inflation were on people, on housing, food, transportation. There were 5 things, and I can't think what they all were. Oh, health, of course, and I don't remember. I think there were 5. So I went to the unions and asked them to involve their members in this survey. And then I didn't have to do all the book work about it, which was good. So I got paid for doing that. Then when the AFL-CIO finally decided to have a demonstration in Washington, D.C., they gave me money to go to that demonstration. I went up to Canada, went across Canada on the train, went down from Montreal to New York, where my youngest daughter was, She was there as a director of the bookstore for the Communist Party. And then she and I went to the demonstration. Hundreds of us, hundreds of thousands of us, don't remember how many thousand, were at that demonstration for jobs and so on.